Okay, here we go. Pauly's point today is pay attention when you're negotiating. So Saturday, I'm negotiating a $1.4 million deal, and we're going back and forth. The buyer wants this. I'm the listing, right? The buyer wants this. The seller wants this. We're back and forth. And the last thing I tell the buyer's agent is, hey, we want to put a deal together. So, let's work something out. When the seller, the buyer has a home inspection, wants to renegotiate some terms, the seller counters, and then we're waiting to hear back from the buyers. Well, Monday morning comes, it's option period, and I get an email for termination of the agreement. And so the lesson here is, number one, make sure you're crystal clear if you're going back on negotiations, because I think one thing I would have done differently is to tell, now I did say, and I told them too, I said, hey, I told you we wanted to work something out. So, but actually that's all I said. I didn't say come back to me. I said, make sure we want to work something out. So what I should have said was, hey, make sure that you come back to me regardless of what the buyer's response is, because we want to put a deal together. I really should have addended that. I should have said a little bit more and been crystal clear, because potentially the deal could have fallen apart. Now, some agents would have picked up the phone and gotten mad, or text or email. All three of those things would have been wrong on a response. And so I picked up the phone and I called the buyer's agent. I said, hey, buddy, we still want to put a deal together. And so positive, progressive, rule number 2 here, lesson number 2 would be positive and progressive. Positive and progressive. Now, he could have picked up the phone earlier and said, hey, Paul, this is what where my buyer's at, and then that would have given us another chance. He could have texted me something. Okay, more agents kill deals than buyers and sellers. So clarity is power. Make sure you're crystal clear when you're negotiating. Make sure that you have direct contact. That was lesson number 2, right? I picked up the phone. I made sure my conversation was positive and progressive to make sure that my ego or my anger, and because believe me, there was a little frustration, didn't get in the way of us getting back on track, which is what we did. We got the terms straight away. And look, sometimes buyers and sellers, they just want to play this game. And sometimes that's to a detriment of being able to move forward. Deals fall apart when we just need to be a little bit clear. We just need to communicate more positively and progressively to move forward. Real sales talk.